It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm on 32 weeks, 6 days. So, what's been going on? This is what has been going on. These things keep on coming out. These things, they keep on coming out. I've given up. I think at this point it's just hormones, and there's nothing that I can do about that part. And everything is going well so far, like with the tests and everything. Like, I'll tell you this, like, I think I've said this at some point, like, anytime I go to the hospital, everything is actually just okay. Like, there's never a point where my blood pressure is high or like everything. Like, they'll just tell you everything is fine, you know. And I have to say that my back pains have gotten less over the time. Like, I get tired, but I don't have back pains like that. Like, I don't know, I thought at this point that's when I was gonna be like crying, because first trimester, second trimester, I had terrible back pains, very terrible. So I don't know how that works, but I went for a checkup yesterday, and my next checkup was on the 2nd of April, like a few weeks before having a baby. Oh my god, somehow I can't wait for this person to be here. Like, I can't wait for this human. I can't wait for this human to be here, because I don't know, it's like sometimes it just kicks in, like, oh shit, in a few weeks there's gonna be a baby in this house. Like, okay, yeah. So yesterday I went to the hospital for, like, I didn't even know what I was gonna do. Sometimes I just go, but I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing at the hospital anyways. I went and I did a pee thingy. I did a pee testing. And then yesterday also, like, they measure your stomach and whatnot, right? And then they check the baby movements. Like, I don't know, that thing that you have to be sleeping on the bed for like 20 minutes, and then they stick some stuff, they put some stuff on your stomach that measures if the baby is moving and how much the baby moves in, I don't know how long or whatever. But yesterday it was my first time to do that. Yeah, so I just had to be sleeping on the bed for like 20 minutes on my phone, doing nothing, you know. And then that time they like, you know how and when your baby moves. Like normally my baby moves in the morning. Like, when I wake up around 6 when I'm going to work, that's when I feel the movements. Like, when I'm sitting in the bus, I feel a lot of movements. And at night, midnight, and at midnight, like, yeah. And then I was scared that they would have to make me do this test again and again, because I was like, this is not this baby's time. This baby, normally at this time, it's quiet, like, you know, but, you know, they're machines, so they probably detect things that are in there, you know. I was like, please move, please, just. And they came and they were like, do you have anything to eat? I'm like, no, because maybe they wanted me to eat something so that maybe the baby can move, but I didn't have anything to eat. That one day that I decided not to carry any snacks with me is the day that they needed me to eat. I wish they taught me that. I would have carried my snacks with me, you know. Yeah, and then I did that thing. I don't even know what all these things are called. I just go to the hospital and they're like, go to this room and do this, go to this floor and do this, go to the and do this. Yeah. And then what else? Yeah, my blood pressure was normal. And then my kgs, I'm weighing 70 kgs, and normally I'm like 55 at most on my normal weight. Now I'm on 70 kgs. Oh, it's a lot. And the doctor was like, you need to control your food because your baby's too big. I was like, okay. I'm not even eating that much though, but I'm not even eating that much. They're like, you should control your food because your baby's too big. but I don't know how to control that because I don't know. Do you guys, when like, do you have control over what you eat when you're like in your second or third trimester? I don't think you do, because like when you're hungry, you're just hungry. You eat. Like, you can try. Maybe you can try, but when you eat, you just eat. You just eat. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but when you're hungry, you guys, you feel like you're going crazy. You just have to eat. That's the only solution. So yeah, our PA ain't gonna be a big one, like a big, because I'm left with that part. Let's say I'm left with like 6 to 7 weeks, right? So yeah, I could gain even 3 more kgs within this 2 weeks left. Another day, another dollar. Okay, I'm just coming from work. Oh, sorry for the chewing. I just had my lunch. Now I'm going home. I told you guys I always eat my lunch at work. I mean, normally Mondays to Thursdays I eat lunch at work because I know by the time I'm gonna be eating like my 3rd meal by the time that I get home, because this child is eating a lot. It's making me eat a lot. So today, like, my boss was complaining about food at work, right? Like, oh, why are they making this food, blah blah blah, because she's also pregnant, right? She's also pregnant like me, and we're having a baby around the same time. Actually, we're having a baby around the same time. So she was complaining about food. Oh my god. And my workmates are like, look at this one is African. She doesn't care. I've never heard her complain about food. It's not that I don't complain, but just that when I don't like the food, it's like I don't depend on the food at work, right? Because I come in the morning, I have my drawer is full of snacks and food and whatnot. So when I come in the morning, I eat something, right? And at lunch, since I'm having half days, I can always go home and eat if I don't like whatever that they made at work. So okay, let's go and wait for the bus. I hope I don't have to wait for long. I hope I don't have to wait for long at the bus station, because sometimes the staring with me and my I was saying with my stomach, they're always staring. Look at them staring. They look at my stomach, they're always looking at not them. They can't just, with the stomach it's even crazy. I mean, normally they stare, right? But with the stomach, they was like, tayo papa. Like, do you know that I understand what you're saying? I understand what you're saying. I just don't want to talk to you. I understand what you're saying. I just don't want to talk to you. So when they're like, hey, like what they're trying to speak to you in the language, and you're really like, no, not today. So sometimes they start saying these things like, oh, and like how old do you think the pregnancy is? How many weeks or whatever? I'll just be there pretending like I don't even understand what they're saying, and I'll not answer. I'll not even bother. That's my bus. No, it's not. I'll not even bother. So, whew. Okay, I can feel that my body. I'm getting there. I'm almost 34 weeks. Guys, tummy is moving. Just forgive my background. I was trying to tidy up a few things. I was trying to tidy up the balcony, like, as you can see, like I'm washing my clothes here, right? So when I was when I was like cleaning this, like I was trying to rearrange these things right here, and I have a closet for after giving birth over there. So when I was trying to like arrange these things, like since I'm at home doing nothing, I just decided like let me tidy up a few things. And I'm doing my laundry. I just noticed that there were a few things that were at the bottom that were like moist, so I decided to throw them in there. And I'm gonna be 34 weeks very soon, and I feel like in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, anything is possible. Anything can happen. Like because yesterday something happened. I was like, ooh. But somehow I was excited. Like, okay, this person decided to come early. Like, I was kind of excited but scared. Like, oh my god, I hope this is not an emergency kind of situation. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I also have to open up this because there are a lot of clothes in here that like I feel like something happened during winter. Like I feel like that corner right there, there might be a few stuff that is worked down there. So I just want to check it out, and I have to make sure that I send these goods by sea in like 2 weeks or so before the baby comes, because I'm gonna have a baby. And my face, there's nothing that I can do for this face. And also I noticed like the rest of my body, my skin is glowing. It's glowing, like I have no scar, nothing. But my face, and the little one is growing. Like I feel like my stomach is growing every second. Every second. Ooh. And my belly button is a little bit painful. I think it's the stretching, because I feel like it's not pain like I would cry over it, but it's very uncomfortable. I feel like my baby is taking so much space, so much space. I had to pass by Subway to satisfy my cravings. They just opened a Subway close to my house, so yeah. And I'm gonna go and do my manicure because I've been looking like a crazy person for a while because I didn't have the energy to go out and do stuff. So when I actually do get the energy, I just want to go out and do everything all in one day. All in one day. At the buying of the baby stuff, we actually didn't buy everything all at once. We just took time. Like maybe this week we buy the t-shirts, the following week we buy some socks, and that kind of thing. Like we didn't rush ourselves to buy stuff. And the baby clothes, I had to wash the clothes before the baby came. I don't know, I just felt like, since I don't know like the warehouses where they were, I mean most of them, this stuff we bought them in like shops like Zara, H&M or whatnot, but then I still don't trust like the clothes just going directly on the baby's skin. So yeah, but I was ready. I was quite ready because when the baby came, we only left with buying milk, just milk, but everything we actually bought. Of course, here and there you're gonna want to add 1 or 2 things for the baby, but not necessarily that you need it, you just want it. And look at what this pregnancy did to me. I look like a mom. I look like my mom. But anyway, my hair didn't break as much because during my first trimester, I feel like I lost a lot of hair, but somehow it came back. It just came back. And I was just admiring the way this Chinese guy did my hair. Like it was just like so nice because it was like he knew what he was doing. Because sometimes when you go to a Chinese salon, you know what happens. Like it just feels like they didn't even do anything. You shouldn't have bothered coming to wash your hair anyways. Oh, look at the stomach. Look at that big stomach. Like, okay. And that was so itchy and so painful also. Guys, don't have kids. It's a scam.
okay, this whole pregnancy thing is really kicking in. Like, I'm now on 35 weeks, 4 days, and this is how I look like. Don't forget about my hair, because I hardly have the energy to do my hair these days, but look at my nose. Oh my God, Jesus, look at my nose. Look at thy nose. And the scars, like the acne is not going away. Like, it feels like it's not going anywhere. Okay, let me set up my camera. I'm just lazy to go and get the stand. So, yeah. On God's, I'm beautiful. Let's evict this child. Get the fuck out of me! Get out!
Yeah, time to evict you, my friend. Time to get out. See, mommy and I are tired. We don't want you here anymore. You're taking too much space.
Yeah. It's taking too much space of my space.
All the space is gone right now because of you.
My bladder, my everything. But hopefully today or tomorrow, yes, gone! I can drink!
No. What are you talking about?
I can drink!
What are you talking about?
Excited.
Very.
And
scared
at the same time. We went for a routine checkup on a Tuesday on the 9th, right? And then I get there, and then they tell me like, you're having contractions. Like, I had 6 contractions in 20 minutes. So they're like, oh, we need to admit you between today and tomorrow, because if you go back home, we're not sure if you'll be able to make it and whatnot. But the thing is, when we went there, like, it was just a random day. And the thing is, I always have these pains. So I'm not even sure if it's contraction, if it's what, I don't even know. So we had to go back to Shanghai. I mean, I like the view. Look at the view. This is my room and this is the view downstairs. So yeah, let's wait for baby Casey to come. on Tuesday morning for a checkup, right? And then they told us that I was having contractions. Like, you know, when you do your tests, right? You do so many tests in China because I don't know. Sometimes just too many and unnecessary. So when we went to check for the baby's heart rate and whatnot, that's when they're like, your contractions are like 10 minutes apart, blah 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 blah. But I was just feeling like, you know when you're just used to feeling like crap, right? You know, so I didn't think there were contractions. I just thought maybe it's the baby moving, because they were saying like my baby's big, so maybe I just thought maybe the baby was taking in so much space, so maybe that's why I was feeling that much pain. And then they were like, I think we need to admit you between today and tomorrow because we're not sure if the baby is coming or not. Like, this was like at the, you know, where they don't, not like the hospital where they admit you. It's like where you go to do your test, the other side. And then we didn't have anything. We had to go home. We had to drive back to Shanghai because our hospital is not in Shanghai. It's in Suzhou, right? So we go back, we pack our stuff, we get things ready. We had bought, I think 99% of the stuff we had. We just had one or two things that we just needed to, to make sure we didn't have baby milk. We had to, it was a long day, and because I was like, because they were like, you have to come back in the afternoon at 1 for another ultrasound so that we see how your baby's doing, if the baby's okay, and then you have to admit you. They have to give you they give you like this admission slip sort of. You can't just go. It turns out you can just go. So for me to be admitted in the other building, I have to have that slip with me. And yeah, I came back around 10 minutes to 4, just when they were about to close the other building. But then they waited for me, and I did everything. And well, we came here, they checked us in, and yep, it was in like sort of a semi, I think it was a panic or what, but then we got here, they checked us in, but and then we're like 2 people in a room, the private room just up there, but they'd say like they didn't have any room, like free room, so we just had to be like, I had to be sharing with somebody. I mean, they're not bad, except that they snow. Like the first day I was like, the second day you're like, okay, but then they're just doing all these tests to make sure that I'm okay. And then the day before yesterday, that was on Wednesday, they put me on medication because they were like, you're 36, because I'm like 36 weeks, and they put me on medication. They were like, we need to stop your contractions because we can't do anything right now, blah blah blah, we have to wait for 37 weeks. I'm like, okay. So it's like every time they always come and check on you, and then I had these drips for like almost 2 days. I've been on these things, and sleeping with these things in your hand is so uncomfortable. But then today around 4 a.m. The medication finished, which is Friday. We came in Tuesday and today is Friday. So the medication is done, and they've been coming to check on my hoo-ha, and they've been putting their hands in my hoo-ha. Like, okay. I mean, I have heard people talking about it, but I didn't think that it was true. I thought girls were just exaggerating. They put their hand in the hoo-ha and to check if your whatever is opening, and they're like, okay, it's still closed, so we can't operate you. That, like, here they kind of have this, they have a procedure of doing things. They can't just operate you unless if I was bleeding, or unless if my cervix was open, or unless if my water was broken. So yeah, they just had to keep me on medication so that I don't feel as much pain. And yeah, now I'm okay. Now we just we're just discussing about if I can go home, because I can't wait for next week Friday, because they're like, we can only operate you next week Friday morning. So I can't be here for a week. I mean, the hospital sucks because there's no space to walk around. They don't want you to live. Once you're in here, you have to stay in here. There's actually someone on the door, like, to monitor who goes in and who goes out. So you can't go downstairs to take a walk. You're just in the building. So that part kind of sucks, because then my body kind of feels more sicker than I should, or I don't know. You feel more. So right now, my partner was discussing with the doctors if I can go home, because like this place is not so comfortable to be in. Like, not that it's bad or ugly or what. I mean, I have a nice view and whatnot, but it's just too much. Because if the longer I stay here, the higher the bill, and the more they keep coming to stick things in me. So I'd rather go home and come back on the date that they told me to come. And like, so that means next week Thursday evening we have to come and check in here. Oh my god, Thursday evening, yes, we have to come here. We have to come and check in. We come and check in, and Friday morning they get the baby out of me. And I hope everything goes well. I pray everything goes well. Yeah. But then it was like such a waste of time and a waste of money and whatnot. Because I thought maybe I was feeling what, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I thought, because I don't know, this is my first baby. I don't know how contractions are supposed to feel like. So, you know, I'm always having these pains, but I don't think much about them, you know. So now I'm okay. The contractions just, boom. They just went out. They're not even as high as the day that they admitted me. So now we have to find a way to go home. And also in the morning when they're checking my hoo-ha, there was I was having a lot of discharges, guys. Like, a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like, you put your hand, it comes out with. So the doctor was checking me, and then took my discharge for testing, because she was like, this is not supposed to be happening, but I don't know what it is. If it's an infection. And also, like, when I woke up, like, I was, my underwears were really wet, and there were those discharges. So I don't know. I hope everything is okay. I hope nothing is leaking in there. Yeah, I just hope nothing is leaking. So yeah, and I'm just waiting for the test to hear what they'll say, if I need medication or something. But I really want to go home. I'd rather wait for Friday in my house, sleeping in my bed. You know, when I'm at home, I can walk around. I can keep myself busy, because here you just spend your whole day like this. It's not fun. It's not fun. But overall, it's not really bad. It's just boring. It's just because when they admitted me, I thought then, you know, so I'm just gonna be in and out. But 4 days later, you're here having all these bills, and the more they stick things in you, like those things, your bill. So yeah, I hope today I get to sleep in my bed today, and then I come back Thursday evening. Yay! And I hope it doesn't get worse the moment I get home. I hope it doesn't get worse, because I know they're like, if you go back home, what if anything happens? But also, if I'm staying here, and I've stayed here for the past 3 days or 4 days now, nothing happened. So yeah. The baby's here, but they took him to ICU because they said, like, his lungs we're not fully developed because it's like premature, right? Like 36 weeks. Yep. So right now I haven't seen. I just saw him when they showed me before they took him away. But right now at least I get to rest because C-section. When I had people saying that it's so painful, even to go to pee afterwards and whatnot, I was like, you guys are just exaggerating, But no, they were not. It's actually really, 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 really painful. Like I've been trying to pee, like you feel like the pee is coming, it's coming, but I don't know, because I had a catheter inside like that I was using for peeing. The moment they removed it, oh my god, I can't really feel. It's like my nerves are a little bit dead. So yeah, but then today I feel so much better. It's been 2 days. I had him and on the 13th, and now it's like the 15th. So okay, I really just needed the rest because my body was really getting tired. Like I was really, really getting tired. Like, so I'm glad he's okay, and I'm also recovering.